Men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing.
Y'all, Jason Lee didn't just criticize Nicki Minaj. He sounded the alarm on her entire career. Not shade, not petty gossip, not social media noise. This is the kind of scrutiny that can end legacies. According to Jason, Nicki Minaj didn't merely make a bad decision, she sold out. She sold out her fans, her culture, and went full MAGA in front of the entire world. And now, the same people she's trying to impress are laughing behind her back. Using her, playing her, turning the former queen of rap into nothing more than political optics. A prop, a token, a headline. Jason says, this isn't confusion. This isn't misunderstood tweets. This is calculated self-destruction. From attacking the LGBTQ+ community to praising Trump like a devoted supporter, she's alienated the very fan base that built her career. One move worse than the last. The internet is dragging her. Celebrities are distancing themselves. Even longtime supporters are asking, what happened to Nicki? But here's the darker side. Jason claims the industry already sees it. Behind closed doors, they're not respecting her. They're mocking her, smiling in her face while watching her crumble in real time. Tonight, we break down the interviews, the receipts, and the moments that may have marked the point of no return. This doesn't look like a comeback story anymore. It looks like a collapse. So the real question is, did Nicki Minaj destroy her own career? Or did Jason Lee just expose a truth nobody else had the courage to say?
Hello guys, I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time.
He gets to hang out with young and have 50 different wives.
The second Trump praise clip ended, everything changed. No music, no jokes, no edits to soften it. Just Nicki Minaj smiling, hyping up Donald Trump like she was standing next to a hero. For a lot of people watching, that wasn't funny. That wasn't sarcasm. It felt uncomfortable. This is the same woman who once publicly criticized him. The same artist who built her fan base on culture, empowerment, and speaking out against systems that targeted people like her. When that clip hit the internet, it didn't feel like a random moment. It felt like betrayal. Within minutes, timelines exploded. Fans arguing, clips going viral, think pieces dropping. Suddenly, the question wasn't, what did Nicki say? It became, what happened to Nicki? Because this doesn't look like growth. It doesn't look like evolution. It looks like a complete personality switch. And that's exactly where Jason Lee stepped in. Not to defend her, not to soften the blow, but to say what most celebrities were too scared to say out loud. According to him, this isn't a misunderstanding. This isn't media twisting her words. This is a dangerous pattern. Right after the Grammys controversy, after the online fights, after the disrespect accusations, Nicki didn't slow down. She escalated. Jason says the first real damage showed up with one specific group. The LGBTQ+ community. The same community that supported her for years. The fans who streamed her music, defended her online, and showed up for every tour. That relationship began cracking fast. So let's roll. The first moment Jason addressed it, the receipts, and the reactions that might just explain why Nicki Minaj's career feels like it's at a turning point.
What is your take on Nicki Minaj, upsetting the LGBT community yesterday? I mean, is it pretty unforgivable? A lot of the things she said. I mean, she went for Trevor Noah. She went for, so many, Chrissy Teigen.
When that clip plays, you can hear it in the tone. Not confusion, not curiosity, but frustration. The word unforgivable enters the conversation, and once it does, this isn't about drama anymore, it's about consequences. Because unforgivable means people aren't waiting for an apology. They're already checking out. Jason didn't stop there. He went even harder, saying what a lot of fans were already whispering online. Nicki wasn't just being messy, she was being careless. Careless with the very people who built her career. Careless with the culture that crowned her. Careless with the image she spent over a decade creating. So when the next part of the interview rolled, it hit even heavier, leaving no room for excuses and making it clear the fallout might be permanent.
Well, here's the deal. I'm not thinking of Nicki Minaj today. I think that what she's doing, just the troping, the continuous disregard for the LGBT community, for her fans, for humanity, for everybody,
And this is where things turn dark, because now the language changes. This isn't just disappointing behavior. This isn't bad timing. Jason frames it straight up as cultural embarrassment. And that's brutal, because embarrassment means people stop defending you. They stop fighting for you. They stop claiming you. Think about that. For years, Nicki was untouchable. Every controversy, every barb, every critic, she handled it. But now even loyal fans look tired, confused, silent. And silence is dangerous, because silence is what happens right before someone falls off. According to Jason, the industry already sees it coming. Behind the scenes, people aren't impressed. They're not clapping. They're not welcoming her into political rooms. They're smiling to her face while treating her like a prop, like optics, like a headline they can use and toss away. History shows exactly how fast that happens. Hollywood doesn't protect you when you become inconvenient. It replaces you. Maybe that's why Jason's final warning in this section feels less like commentary and more like a verdict. Once you alienate the LGBTQ+ community, push away your core supporters, and make people feel personally disrespected, there's no easy recovery. No quick apology tour. No rebrand. So let's roll the next moment and see exactly how it all unfolded.
Next moment.
He pretty much said about the whole everything. I mean, there's no way of coming back from this, right?
Short.
Direct. Cold. The message is simple. Some damage doesn't heal. Some bridges don't rebuild. And if Jason Lee is right, what we're watching right now isn't just controversy. It's the beginning of a collapse. Because when the crowd that made you famous stops writing for you, the spotlight gets real lonely. And for the first time in a long time, Nicki Minaj doesn't look untouchable. She looks exposed. By this point, it wasn't just backlash anymore. It started feeling like isolation. Once Jason called out the cultural damage, once the LGBTQ+ community controversy exploded, something else quietly started happening in the background. Nicki wasn't defending herself. She wasn't clarifying. She wasn't walking anything back. She was leaning in harder, closer to Trump, closer to MAGA circles, closer to the same political crowd that historically never protected artists like her in the first place. And that's when the narrative shifted. People stopped saying she was messy. They started saying something far worse. She's being used. Because think about it. When have Republicans ever championed Nicki Minaj? When have they ever defended hip-hop culture? When have they ever stood up for women like her? They didn't. They criticized her, mocked her, called her a bad influence. But suddenly, now she's useful. Now she's invited. Now she's welcomed. Jason says that isn't support, it's strategy. Politics doesn't see celebrities as people. It sees them as tools, optics, props. And according to him, Nicki walked straight into that trap. So let's roll the next moment from Jason and see exactly how deep this spiral goes.
I think that Nicki is a great rapper, but I can't even think of one song that she has right now past the nonsense that we've been seeing that she's been putting on social media.
Listen to the energy there. It's not admiration. It's disappointment. Jason separates the artist from the behavior, almost like he's saying, she used to be great, but look at what she's become. And that's the scary part, because when critics start talking about you in the past tense, your prime might already be over. Jason isn't attacking her talent. He's attacking the choices, the social media chaos, the political alignment, the constant noise. And he makes one thing clear. Every time Nicki opens her mouth lately, it's not music people remember, it's controversy. And controversy doesn't build legacies. It burns them slowly, publicly. And the internet never forgets. Now the manipulation angle gets darker. Jason hints that this isn't random behavior. He believes it's desperation, calculated relevance. Like someone who knows the spotlight is fading and will grab anything to stay trending, even if it costs them their core fan base. History shows this pattern over and over. When artists feel their dominance slipping, they shock, they provoke, they align with whoever keeps cameras on them. Even if it means standing next to people who secretly don't respect them. Even if it means betraying the very communities that made them rich. And maybe that's why the next part of the interview hits even harder. This time, Jason stops being diplomatic. He goes straight for the character. So let's roll it.
When they say and show you who they are the first time, I've said for years that Nicki was lost, that she was a mess. I said that she rallies her fans to be terrorists. I labeled them a terrorist group years ago on the Breakfast.
And you can feel it. That's not industry shade. That's personal frustration. Calling someone lost. Calling them a mess. Saying they weaponize their own fan base. These aren't light accusations. These are red flags. When someone inside the culture talks like that, it means they've watched the downfall up close, not from headlines but from experience. Suddenly, the image of Nicki changes. She's no longer the untouchable queen. She looks chaotic, unpredictable, disconnected from reality, like someone swinging at everyone while the room slowly empties out. Then something even more confusing happens. Right in the middle of all this political alignment, Nicki tries to sound inspirational, empowering, talking about beauty standards, confidence, and women supporting women. On paper, it sounds positive, but in context, it feels off, almost disconnected from everything else she's doing. So let's roll that moment too and see how it adds to the story.